Einstein, a name that echoes intelligence. But behind the world's most famous equation was a man who believed in peace more than power, love more than logic, and truth more than tradition. This is not just the story of a scientist, it's the story of a truly beautiful mind. 1. Childhood, a strange boy with a quiet brain. Albert Einstein was born on 14th of March 1879 in the German city of Ulm. From the beginning, he was unlike other children. He had a large head, didn't speak until the age of 4, and when he did speak, he repeated words softly, almost as if he was rehearsing in his mind. His parents were worried. People thought something was mentally wrong with the boy. His school headmaster once said, "He will never make a success of anything." Despite this, young Albert had something rare, a curious, questioning mind. At the age of 6, he started learning the violin, encouraged by his mother. This wasn't just a hobby, it became a lifelong love. He would often say that music helped him think. 2. School days, rebellion against rote learning. Einstein studied at a strict school in Munich. He disliked the method of cramming, rote learning, and questioned authority, something that teachers didn't appreciate. He was once expelled from school for being a bad influence. But the truth was he was simply ahead of his time, more of a thinker than a follower. At 15, he left Germany and went to Switzerland, where the education system was more flexible. There, he completed his schooling and then joined Zurich University to study physics and mathematics. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. Einstein. 3. Love and marriage, a companion of intellect. At university, Einstein met Mileva Maric, a fellow student. She was intelligent, passionate about science, and equally rebellious. The two connected over science and ideas, and soon fell in love. They got married and had 2 sons. However, as Einstein's fame grew and their life changed, their marriage became troubled. Eventually, they separated. Despite the personal hardships, Mileva was an important part of Einstein's early journey. Some even say she helped him with his mathematical calculations. 4. The Miracle Year, 1905. Changing the world of physics. Einstein's greatest year came in 1905, often called his Annus Mirabilis, or Miracle Year. In that single year, he published 4 scientific papers that revolutionized modern physics. 1. Photoelectric effect, proved that light behaves like particles, photons, earning him the Nobel Prize later. 2. Brownian motion, explained the movement of particles, confirming the existence of atoms. 3. Special theory of relativity, a radical idea, time and space are not fixed. 4. E-Arc MC2, his most famous formula showing that energy and mass are interchangeable. Energy, mass x, speed of light. This changed science forever. Suddenly, Einstein became a name known in every scientific community across the world. 5. Beyond science, a voice for humanity. Einstein wasn't just a brain locked in a lab. He had a heart deeply concerned for the world. He opposed war, nationalism, and violence. A pacifist at heart, he was against using science for destruction. But things got complicated. In the 1930s, as Hitler rose to power, Einstein, a Jew, was forced to flee Germany. He moved to the USA, leaving behind his homeland forever. In 1939, fearing that Nazi Germany was developing an atomic bomb, Einstein, along with other scientists, wrote a letter to President Roosevelt, urging the U.S. to start its own atomic research. This led to the Manhattan Project, which created the atomic bomb used on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Einstein was horrified. "I made one great mistake in my life when I signed the letter to President Roosevelt." After this, he dedicated the rest of his life to nuclear disarmament, peace, and world unity. 6. A global icon and teacher. Einstein spent his later years in Princeton, USA, teaching at the Institute for Advanced Study. He refused to become the president of Israel, saying he lacked the political experience. Despite worldwide fame, Einstein lived simply, dressed casually, and cared little for luxury. He rejected power and prestige, preferring truth, simplicity, and intellectual freedom. Even his funeral was simple. His ashes were scattered, and his brain preserved for study as a symbol of his genius. 7. His values. Why his mind was truly beautiful. Einstein believed in human dignity over scientific progress, freedom of thought, peace over power, curiosity over conformity. His mind was not only brilliant, it was beautiful because it was humble, kind, and full of empathy. He once said, "Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value." And that's exactly what he did. Conclusion. The real meaning of a truly beautiful mind. Albert Einstein is remembered not just for changing physics, but for being a humanist, a pacifist, and a moral compass in a troubled world. He was a scientist who used his fame to fight injustice, a thinker who challenged the system, and a man who valued peace more than power. That's why his was a truly beautiful mind. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your classmates, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel for more clear and complete chapter explanations, just like this one. See you in the next video.